Go hard, or go home. 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 Touchdown like the end zone. When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home.
Like, then that'll make sense.
The problem,
yeah, go ahead.
The problem with Cook is, and I heard, someone else thinking of the same thoughts I was having. His family is well off. His brother played in the NFL. I want to say, and his family got a little money. They made some good investments. He can afford this hold out. But
that ain't my money. That ain't my money.
Losing position because the backup there, Ray, that played at Boston College, is a pretty good player.
Ray Davis.
Yeah.
Ray Davis is a pretty good player for a backup, but he's actually under contract, so he's gonna play regardless.
Yeah,
same. A lot of people try to compare his situation to the old Le'Veon Bell situation, which is completely different because Le'Veon Bell was under a franchise tag. So he was technically not signed to a contract because he never signed a franchise tag.
Mm-hmm.
So he never got fined for missing any practice. You can't get fined for missing practices or training camps if you don't sign the franchise tag. And he never signed.
I think that hurt Le'Veon's career though, for real. I mean, even though it was on that, you know what I'm saying, that slope coming down a little bit, but I still think that hurt his career.
I agree. I tend to agree with you because to me, when he wasn't at training camp and mini camps and all that, he got out of shape and he never got back into football shape after that. Mm-hmm. When he went, I think he went to the Jets. He was out of shape. He never got his groove back. And if he would have stayed there in Pittsburgh and went to them mini camps, training camps, he would have got right back in the football camp because, they got a rigorous, Tomlin don't play with them guys. He have them out there, with a rigorous training camp, and he would have been back in shape, and he probably still would have did Le'Veon Bell things, but that kind of derailed his career. I agree with you, Commissioner.
Yeah, I really think that hurt him for real. But hey, man, without further ado, bro, it's been a few weeks now, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm to blame for it. You know what I'm saying? Way too long. But without further ado, we back. You already know what it is, man. Our little background says season 7, but this is season 8 of the NPR Fantasy Football League, man. We've been doing this joint for a minute, man, and we're going to keep on doing it. You already know what it is. I'm your host and Commissioner Bo. I changed my name today, you guys, man. I'm no longer Stay Dangerous, man. I'm going to keep that as my gamer tag, man. BTA Gang, bro. That's what I'm bringing all season long from here on out, each season.
Yeah. I should have copyrighted that.
As gang, you dig? You know, with our co-commish, man. What's up, Big Cup? Bad News Villains.
Back in the building, back. Welcome back to the NPR League podcast to all our family and friends, and where we won't miss, baby.
We won't miss it all, man.
I also changed my name, my moniker. Also, I'm no longer
the Pirates, right? You the Bandits.
I'm the Bandits now. The Bad News Bandits in PPRX.
Hey, change is good, man. Change is good, especially when you've been losing like me. So you know what I'm saying. I just feel like I need that something different. You know what I'm saying? I need something different, man. Cool, what it do, what the business is.
Me. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Boy, this shit get me hyped every time.
Man, I'm happy to be back in the building. No name change over here, man. We making this name a brand. You feel me?
The Midwest Monster.
You feel me?
You did. Yes, sir.
Time to
Yes, sir.
Copywriting that thing. You feel me?
Copywriting, the trademark, all that. You know how we do, yo. Hey, the Midwest Monster, bro. Midwest Monster definitely in standard, bro. He was bringing the pain, the heat. I was looking at your team earlier from last year today, bro, when you had that triple burger, that triple stack, that Jamar Chase, that Joe Burrow, and that Chase Brown. I was a little jelly. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, bro. Like, he could have very well, if he'd have got past revenge, he could have very well won the first championship.
If I had a real running back, that's what I'm looking to fix this year. We're gonna talk about our season. What'd he say, man?
You talking about if. Hey, cool. Don't bring Kudell out on him, yo. He ain't even ready for that right now. Cause he's been talking cold cash, bro.
Before I was so rudely interrupted. I was gonna say, man, later on we're gonna do our season outlook, man. But that's all I just need a strong RB2, man. And that whole little that's gonna be a repeat this year. What you saw last year, that's gonna be a repeat. It might not just be the same players, but it's gonna be the same.
It's gonna be a repeat.
Hey, not getting no juice anyway, because your team is how you build your team and however the season play out. But bro, for real, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, we always talk about them stats on one or two players, or the two players, because you gotta have two players in order to complete the stat. But that triple burger right there, man, like when the team is clicking and you got the right players in position, boy, we seen
scary.
it. We definitely seen it with Cool Team last season, man. Without further ado, Marquise revenge season, man. Our two-time standard champ, and my boy said he taking it all in both seasons this season, bro. What's good, man? My guy?
I gotta get it. You know what I mean? Hey, man, it ain't nothing personal, but I don't think people put no respect on my championship.
I can't do it.
I ain't putting no respect on it. So I'm going for a third one just to show you that this is real around here. You know what I mean? And it ain't a name.
That would let somebody recognize. It ain't nothing that ain't been done before.
Yeah, but the way in which
I recognize that.
The way in which I've done it has been way better.
Man, it's been way better. Two times back to back.
But also, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? It feels good to be back. I'm going for that three-peat. You know what I mean? I know I'm gonna get it. So, here we go. And then it's PPR, good. I'm experimenting in PPR. Like I was telling Commish, this is something new. But hey, I'm gonna get through it too. Because once I find my mojo, that's ball game.
Yeah, that no defense, bro. Like I told you before we got on air, bro. That no defense is like, it's different, yo. That shit is so different. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had to catch myself looking like, oh shoot, I don't have to look for a defense. I need to draft for another flex position.
The biggest difference is going to be more points because we got more starting positions.
Yeah. And you ain't got to worry about getting negative points from your defense.
None of that, man. But yo, this show lineup gonna be so dope, man, because of course we got to get into, I'm gonna still call it breaking news because to me nothing has happened at this point. We got to get into these holdouts, these trade requests that we've seen these past couple of weeks. I want to touch on a little bit of the FAAB because that is something new that we're introducing into our league. On the PPR side of things, standard is standard. We ain't even playing with that. We keeping that OG dinosaur. You know what I'm saying? Sir. But yeah, man. And then we're gonna get into just a little bit of the expectations and our outlook on our league, our season, and what we can do better and what we see and mock drafts and the draft coming up. And we got four more Sundays, man. Yeah. 4 more Sundays. And then we got the slate of preseason games coming up starting Thursday. We're going to get into that schedule, man. But yeah, let's get into it, man. Man, Marquise got this first segment right here, man. We're going to split it up. I think it's a cool, no pun intended, cool, but this is a cool joint idea that you said, that how we structure things here, man, and get it rolling and get it popping, man. So hey, we got 4 players, bro. 4 players at this point right now. I don't even know if this is the most that I've seen in a while holding out. Probably not. You know what I'm saying? I can't think. My memory is shot, days running into each other. But yeah, it's to me, it's 4-bit players that's holding out, requesting trades, and we're gonna get into it, man. Let's start with the obvious first. Let's start with the one that I seen first. I'm pretty sure you guys got it first or whatnot, man. Trey Hendrickson, man. Trey Hendrickson, Cincinnati Bengals, man. Marquise, we said it, bro. Their defense was lacking last season with him, and they're gonna lack without him.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Last time I seen him or heard of him, My boy was on his way to Jacksonville, Florida. I don't know where he moved to, but he showed a picture that he was on the road. He was moving to Florida, bro. I was like, maybe he want to be on one of those Florida teams, Miami, Tampa Bay, Jacksonville, or something. But my boy said, I'm moving to Florida, man. Cincinnati, y'all need me. You know where to find me, bro. Y'all know where to find me. Hey, and it's so crazy, man, because like these players like him are like diamonds in the rough. Like you just like don't. To me, they're generational talent. To be able to rush how they do and do what they do, like to me, they're just generational talent. But let's get into Trey Henderson. We ain't gonna keep this you know what I'm saying, too long or whatnot. But yeah, man, hey, the Cincinnati Bengals star defensive end is seeking a long-term contract extension, man. So he want that Max Crosby and Danielle Hunter. I always say his name. It's not Danielle, is it?
Daniel.
Hunter. Okay. Yeah, so he won around at $35 million per season, bro. You think he worth it, bro?
Pay the man. At the end of the day, I mean, if just pay the man. Find a common ground and just get it done. If you're not gonna pay him, at least send him somewhere. Like, why make this a whole spectacle? Yeah. I hate seeing stuff like this. Like the same with T-Mac, Scary Terry. Like, just either pay him or move on. Like, God, what are we doing?
Or move on. I would like him on my team.
I don't understand the concept of somebody that's producing, has shown to produce when nobody else around him is producing, which means each team game plan is going in week and week out. Stop this player, and yet this player is still making plays. Pay him.
Double team, triple team, and everything. But he's still making plays.
If the Bengals were smart, they should have paid him before the other two got paid. Let him set the market. And then the other players would have been asking for his type money or more. Instead, they chose to wait, and now here we are. Pay the man. Simple.
Yeah, and I see that's a trend that's going on. We'll talk about that here shortly, where feeling like teams should just go ahead. It's coming up. It's coming up. You got it, man. You gotta retain these players, especially players like him, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they just looking at it like they said the main sticking point in negotiations is the number of guaranteed years in the extension. Henderson is reportedly pushing for 3 years of guaranteed money, while the Bengals have traditionally offered only 1 year of guarantee for veteran extensions. So that's where, you know what I'm saying, the seesaw lands for him. So yeah, man. Trey Henderson, holdout. Obviously he's in a whole nother state. He's in the South, whatnot. Chilling with fam, man. He said, I ain't got time for it. Y'all want to come holler at me? Come holler at me. You know where to find me, man. But moving on, man. Another player that we was talking about shortly here, man. James Cook, man. Dalvin Cook's brother. Some guys say he only had 1 year of producing. I said he probably had a few years, being the Bills' top running back or what have you like that. Especially he's that dynamic running back because he can pass catch too. He's definitely PPR material. You know what I'm saying? But James Cook is definitely looking for seeking a contract extension with an average annual value of around $15 million a year. I don't think that's too much. I really don't know. It says this will put him amongst the highest paid running backs in the NFL. He is currently in the final year of his rookie contract and is eligible for a new deal. So, yeah, your thoughts on that, man? Because his current contract right now is $5.7 million for this final year right here. So he felt like I'm not playing for $5.7 million. I can end up getting hurt or anything can happen, bro. Just pay me my money.
Earn it. This is totally different than what we were previously talking about. Hey man, you got to go earn it. You only had one actually good season where you actually was a difference maker for the offense. Dog, what are we talking about? Like, no way. You going into your final year, which is your fourth year in the league. Fourth year. That means you've already played 3 years with 1 good year, an okay year, and another year where you was barely on the field like that. So it's like, what are we doing? What are we talking about? Dog, go earn that paycheck. If you want to be considered amongst the highest, show us. That's why you have that player option, or that's why you have that chance of getting player option or anything like that afterwards. Hey, dog, earn it. You're like, no way. I don't think he's worth 15 right now. I mean, which is crazy considering, $15 million is a lot of crazy money. But it's like, come on, man. Like, no way.
Yeah, so he's definitely in a holdout right now. Like you said, he's demanding or he's seeking a deal that averages around 15 per year. And right here, just his justification that I wrote down. He's had 2 back-to-back 1,000-yard rushing seasons and led the league in rushing touchdowns in 2024. So I guess that's his advice right there to say, hey, give me my money, or he hasn't requested a trade yet, obviously, but I guess he just feel like, like give me my money. You know what I'm saying? Those 2 back-to-back seasons, and I'm coming off my rookie deal. Yeah, so yeah, man, it's cooking up, man. So let's move right along, man.
I will say,
yeah, go ahead, Pooh.
To round out that topic, though, man, I will say, man, in Cook's defense, you got to strike while the iron's hot. This team is hot. This team it's got Super Bowl aspirations, and we all know teams that have Super Bowl aspirations, especially in this day and age, unless you like the Kansas City Chiefs, they don't usually keep those teams together for a very long time. Usually those teams are kind of makeshifted to win for a short period or a short window. The quarterback is usually a long-term thing, but the running backs don't usually get extended a lot on some of these good teams. They usually be expendable because the team feel like they're going to invest most of it in the quarterback. So in James Cook's defense, I am with y'all that I'm not sure I wouldn't necessarily handle it like him. But then again, I think about it and I say he's coming off a career year. You had your most rushing touchdowns of your career. I got to strike while the iron's hot, and I see some other running backs getting paid. Chuba got paid. I'm seeing some other guys get paid before me, so I got to strike while the iron's hot in his defense. But I mean, I see what y'all are saying, but this is kind of the life of a running back, isn't it? They all kind of got to fight and scrap and claw for their money, so it's kind of hard to go against them. Like this kind of just what they got to do to get paid. You know what
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Cub, you got any takes on James Cook? I mean, you want that $15 million per year?
Well, my thing, it's a negotiation. So you have to ask for a lot to negotiate down to a median level where you guys agree upon. So you're always supposed to shoot high, aim high. But the running back position itself is one of the worst paid, if not the worst paid in the NFL. So guys gotta, when their stock is high, it's time to come to the table. Like you got to, because they have the shortest NFL lifespan because they're hit the most, they're used up, and a lot of the ball clubs, they feel like I'll get you on your rookie contract, and when that's up, I'll go get another one. So
yeah.
He does have that. He's young on his side. He's had a couple of good years, career year in touchdowns. Like you said, strike while the iron's hot. You gotta try to renegotiate. I mean, at the end of the day, the only thing players can do against the league is withhold their services to try to force a better contract. It's like, like I need a raise because I'm outplaying my contract. Because if you underplay for your contract, the teams can cut you.
Yeah.
So that's the only, especially at the running back position, I say, you got to do what you got to do. That's why, and that's another reason why these agents get 33%, 15%. They got to earn their money too.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree with that, man. That's James Cook, man. Buffalo Bills. We'll see what happens. Hey, let's keep it moving, keep it pushing, man. Hey, like I said, I don't remember a time or anything, where it was this many players holding out, big name players like this to be. You know what I'm saying? Correct me if I'm wrong. But here's another one, man. Let's move on to Jerry's World. I call it Jerry's World because that's what it is, Jerry's World. Jerry gonna do what he want to do. He's gonna pay who he want to pay, and that's just what it is, man. I feel like that's the downfall to what's going on in Dallas and why they can't move on to that stuff. But hey, who am I? You know what I'm saying? Micah Parsons, man, Dallas Cowboys star pass rusher is seeking a contract extension that will make him one of the highest paid non-quarterbacks in the NFL. He reportedly wants a deal in a $200 million range. $200 million range. He is currently in the final years of his rookie contract and is scheduled to make $24 million and this year on a fifth-year option. So he's already got that fifth-year option going on or whatnot. The man want to get paid, and on top of that, I don't know if you guys heard, like, he said that, or I'm pretty sure you guys read what he wrote on X or whatnot, but pretty much in a nutshell, he was saying that, hey, my agent been reaching out to you guys for a year and a half, maybe 2 years now, and no one has said anything. But in the same token, Jerry Jones want to pull him to the side at practice the other day and want to call that negotiation. That don't make sense to me. I mean, like I said, that really don't make sense to me. Like, I'm not front office or anybody league or anything like that, but yo, talk to my agent. So yeah. Hey, Revenge, Marquise, how you feel, man? Me personally, we can say all day long, pay the people, pay the players, bro. But he's one guy that should get paid, man. Like, seriously.
Short, sweet, ain't nothing else. Pay the man. Pay
the man.
There ain't nothing, literally, there's no argument to be made against why he shouldn't get paid. Pay the man. Hey,
game changer.
Let me step in for a second, man. Isn't this kind of what? This is why I don't. At this point, listen. I understand people. You could be a fan of whatever. I understand people be a fan of the most random team from the most random locations in the world. But I just don't understand anybody who calls themselves a fan of the Dallas Cowboys. What are you a fan of? You're a fan of your team doing this exact same thing every single year in and year out. Year in and year out, this happens every single year. Dez Bryant, Ezekiel Elliott, Trayvon Diggs, Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and now Micah Parsons. We do this every single season with the exact same team, and they mediocre and mid all the time anyway. What is there to be a fan of? I mean, okay, so let's put it into perspective. This is kind of the off season of the pass rusher. Let's keep it a bean. In the same perspective of Trey Hendrickson, Myles Garrett signs all-time massive deal at the beginning of the offseason when he was trying to get the hell out of Cleveland. He signs massive deal, $40 million. So then the Steelers, they trying to re-sign TJ Watt. TJ Watt said, hold my beer. You re-sign for $40 million. I'm going to re-sign for $41 million a year. Trey Hendrickson looking for something in that same ballpark. So what in the hell? This is Jerry Jones' fault once again, like it always is. This is why I will always give praise to the Kansas City Chiefs for how they handled the Patrick Mahomes contract. Everybody saw that contract hit ESPN or wherever you was watching the NFL, and they said, "Oh my God, Patrick Mahomes just signed for $500 million." Well, what you don't understand is his guaranteed money is less than the next 7 quarterbacks that signed after him. His guaranteed money was less than Tua's. It was less than Burrow's. It was less than Lamar. It was less than Josh Allen. Everybody else had to up their ante, and the Kansas City Chiefs got off cheap, and they got the 3-time Super Bowl win on their team. Why is Jerry Jones? Dak Prescott as well. Why is Jerry Jones constantly caught in this position when you know you had to pay Micah Parsons coming down the pipeline?
You knew it was coming.
This is silly. He did this with Dak Prescott. You knew that Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen were negotiating new contracts, and you knew that their contracts were going to be more than Dak because they're just better quarterbacks than he is. So why wouldn't you take care of Dak beforehand? Then you end up having to overpay to get Dak. This is just a repetitive cycle with the same senile owner and the same senile franchise and the same senile fans of this team, man. I don't understand it. But to keep it short and sweet, as far as my thoughts on the situation, same thing Marquis said. Pay the man. What else you gonna do? What else you gonna do? You're gonna pay him. What you thought he was gonna come in there and say, hey man, I see TJ Watt and Myles Garrett just got their massive contracts. But hey, guess I'll do you a solid, man. Give me
Give me 12 million less than what they get. I'll sign for 10 or 12 million less. You thought he was gonna do you a solid? No, this is a business. So why you just didn't handle it before Myles Garrett and TJ Watt signed their deals, which you could have did last year? That's why I applaud the Kansas City Chiefs. They knew Patrick Mahomes was going to demand 200+ million, but if they waited until all the other quarterbacks signed, so guess what? We got him for 150, and we got the best quarterback.
I tell you why. It's a repeating process going on because it's Jerry's world. One thing though about Jerry always pays. He might wait to the last minute, but he always pays. But the reason he does it, to answer your question, is because he got to keep the circus in town. He got to keep everybody talking about the Dallas Cowboys. He got to have the cameras there. And he's a little old school. He's one of the oldest guys in the league. He don't like negotiating with agents. He like to talk man to man. That's a little old school. He need to break out of that. But he always pays at the last minute. Look at CD. Look at Dak. Look at Zeke. Hell, go back and look at Emmitt Smith. He pays at the absolute last minute to keep the chatter around, keep the chatter box going about the D. But I don't think he's going anywhere. He's going to be there. He's going to be the highest paid. And he's worth it because not only is he's a great pass rusher, he's a great all-around defender. He's always tackling the running back for losses. He's making plays, turnovers, fumbles, sacks, and even Trey Hendrickson, man. Trey Hendrickson, to bring him back up, he led the league in sacks 2 years in a row. And he feels slighted because the owners of the team promised him, they gave him a verbal promise that they was going to do the contract this year. That's why he played last year, because he wanted a contract last year. So, but that's why the circus got to be in Dallas, man.
Yeah. Hey, I even go as far as saying, man, Emmitt Smith should have never been an Arizona Cardinal. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
That still don't look real.
I'm gonna leave that at that, but he should never been an Arizona Cardinal, man. Hey, man.
Somehow the only person that didn't have to hassle for their money was Tony Romo. That's crazy, ain't it?
Hey,
ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy, y'all?
Hey,
when you really think about it, ain't that crazy?
Or Jason Witten.
But then Tony Romo become family though?
Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy?
He married like the granddaughter, the daughter, or something.
Yeah, he became family.
He married somebody in the family. The niece,
he became family.
The daughter, somebody.
Yeah, he became family. The granddaughter, somebody. Yeah, he became family, man.
Ain't that something?
Man, that is a cold world out here, man.
Emmett did get paid by Jerry after he held out 3 games. He got paid, but he should have never left the D. He got paid once by him, but he should have never left there.
At all, man. At all. Hey, we got breaking news, bro. 6-time Pro Bowl wide receiver Keenan Allen, man, going back to the Chargers.
He
finished his career.
Nearly.
He going back to his team.
Them California taxes gonna eat all that up.
Right. I think that's what Mike Williams was thinking about too, bro. Because I'm like, dang, Mike Williams. What if Mike Williams was not retired right now? And both of them went back to the Chargers. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. The old man Keenan Allen, man, going back to the turf, man. Going back home.
He was out here in Chicago last year. You should look at that.
Right. Hey.
Before he got hurt in Chicago, he was the leading receiver over there.
That's why this Chargers thing, that's a little underrated, man. That's an underrated signing right now. I mean,
it is.
He's already got chemistry with the team, and you know that
quarterback.
I'm pretty sure he's still acclimated with most of the guys, whoever was there before he left. So I mean, that's big. That's big time, man. They needed him, and he needed them.
I think this, man, like I was saying, he is a little injury prone because he's older. But even with a player like DJ Moore in Chicago, he was the lead receiver before he got hurt over there. But my thing is him and Big Play Mike, they have different skill sets. Big Play Mike was a deep threat, the deep ball, sort of like a DK Metcalf or something. Keenan Allen isn't that. Keenan Allen gets open. He's a move the chain type of receiver. He gets open. He's not fast, but he creates the most separation. He knows how to get open. So to me, that's a indictment on Trey Harris, or he might not be looking good in camp. I don't know if he got an injury or whatever it is, but they trying to bring Ladd some help over there.
Yeah, and too, man, when I see signings and things happening like this, you know what I'm saying? One of those vets going back, or even a team just signing a vet, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't like that the Commanders signed Von Miller. Someone he's old, this and that, and third. Von Miller did what Von Miller supposed to did last year with the Bills and the year before that. You know what I'm saying? He got 6 sacks. But we slowly forget, those veterans bring the presence and they teach the young guys, man. Like, why wouldn't you want that in the locker room, that presence? You know what I'm saying? And especially if they still formidable and still can move and do the things that they can do. Like, I just feel like Keenan Allen can boost and bolster that wide receiver room. You know what I'm saying? And get Justin Herbert.
Speaking of the Commanders, man, somebody else, they got to sign somebody else, don't they? Let's sign somebody else, man.
Let's get into it, boy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wanted to bleep this one out right here. This ain't even necessary. But yeah, without further ado,
yeah.
I see you cut. Without further ado, man, Mr. Scary. No, let's say his name right. Terry McLaurin is seeking a contract extension with my Commanders, man. That will pay him more than $30 million per year, man. Let's keep it funky for real, man. Like, per the sources, per the news, he want DK, or he want north of DK money, which means that will put him close to Jay Jettis, because obviously Jamar Chase is the highest at $40 million. Jay Jettis is next
with 35.
So he wants that. You know what I'm saying? 29 years old, he be 30 in September. Bro, like me and co-commissioner, we had a back and forth with this. Top of
and I can refute everything that you can say. Like, even you just said he's 30 years old, but he was one of the older players coming out of college. He finished school. He got his degree.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I definitely
came in the league with DK.
Yeah.
Him and DK came in the same draft. AJ Brown, he came in the league with these guys. He was older because they left early. He finished school.
Now, what I will say,
and guess what? He's played more games than all of them. All of them have been hurt. He has not been hurt. You can check the stats. He's not been hurt. He's quarterback proof. He's played with 10 quarterbacks in one season, if I'm not mistaken. How many quarterbacks we had?
It's 14. It's actually 14.
And still plugging away 1,000-yard seasons. Actually, he's been the best offensive weapon the Commanders had all those years. Okay, it's not what you've done, but what have he's done? Last year, they finally got a quarterback, and he has 14 touchdowns. You gotta pay him, man.
Yeah, and I agree. I definitely agree, but I'm just looking at it on tomato. I'm looking at it on the personal side for Terry. I want Terry to get his bag, but then I'm looking at it down the road, bro. Like, we got other people to pay next year. Like, I'm just looking at it like, at the end of the day, like, I mean, I get it.
Who you got to pay next year? You don't got to pay JD5. None of the running backs coming back. They all the running back room is on a final year of their contract.
Right? Yeah, but what if what if Brian Robinson have a spectacular season? He scored 30 touchdowns. I'm just throwing numbers out there. You got to pay him. He on his last year his rookie deal.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 2 stats from this past year.
You got to pay Debo next year.
Who says Debo gonna be there next year?
I'm just saying, what if Debo had one of those type of years? Everybody's saying he washed, but I see different. You got to pay him.
So what you're saying is, what if they have these type of years? Scary Terry has always had these type of years.
He hasn't, bro. Look, the
Yes,
only
he has.
thing he had different, bro. The only thing he had different was he upped his touchdowns. Of course, you can set 1,000 yards, but that's what I was telling you the other day. The same, we can pull up Courtland Sutton. He had 1,000-yard seasons. The only thing different,
what I'm trying to explain to you, sir, is not on other teams. On our team, he's our number one offensive weapon.
I get it.
So you have to pay your number one offensive weapon.
You gotta pay your number one weapon, but they're the same age.
He led us in most yards per play.
They're the same age, though.
In total yards,
they're the same age. What I'm saying is, look at it in the business aspect of what Adam Peterson and the rest of the office is coming from. Bro, we give you Jay Jetter's money, right? Who's to say you're going to perform like you did last season? We weren't even supposed to be what we was last season. We as fans, I think we are actually in the warp, the matrix of thinking like we weren't even supposed to be where we was last year. Granted, Terry has been the number one receiver. He had 5,000-yard seasons in a row, but his touchdowns haven't been there. He had 4 here, 5 here, 6 here.
Because
he had
13 last season. Who was throwing him the ball? Who was throwing him the ball? We finally got a quarterback. If he had a quarterback, he would have been doing that the whole time. Who's to argue that is not the case?
So if JD5 wasn't our quarterback, right? If JD5 wasn't our quarterback, right, and Terry had another 1,000-yard season, but not all the touchdowns, will we still we're in the same position? Will he be worth Jay Jetter's money? Take JD5 out of take JD5. If we still had Case Keenum and Case Keenum would have did this and he had another 1,000-yard season, probably 10 touchdowns, 9 touchdowns, and got us to the game, would he still be demanding this money? No.
Yes,
me personally, I don't think so.
He's in the final year of his contract, so he would have demanded. He might not have demanded that much money, but if you don't sign him, you stunt the growth of your quarterback, your rising star quarterback.
So that's why I wanted you to say. So this ain't on JD5, bro. JD5 gonna be JD5 whether he was with the Bears or the Commanders, in my opinion, and other things that line it up for him. So this ain't JD5. He did it with other quarterbacks. So why now you demanding this type of money? If you already did it with other quarterbacks,
of his contract, this is when he's supposed to do it. He's not doing it early like Cook. Cook is doing it early. Right. This man is in the final year of his contract, and the final year of his contract is not fully guaranteed.
But his last final year of his contract, he was already posting 1,000 yards cup, and he held a touchdown. He started a $68 million extension. That's on him.
That was 3.
He should have got it in. He should have got it then. He knew he was. He knew he got a $68 million. But what I'm saying is, you knew it then, bro. If you just told me in the same breath that he's one of the older wide receivers that came out of that draft class, your agent should have told you. Your agent should have told you then, bro. We got to get it where we fit in right now because I'm telling you, age is a factor. They're not giving nobody that. Yeah, the Steelers were dumb for setting that market with DK. They overpaid for DK. DK probably don't even last. He gonna have a foot injury. Hold on.
That's my key. I want to make that point right there. Hold on 1 second, Midwest.
Okay.
Check this out. You just said DK gonna get hurt. Why? Because he has an injury history. If I'm not mistaken, Courtland Sutton had an injury history. He's been hurt half a year, 1 year.
Well, Courtland ain't asking for over 33 million. He got 28 million at 28 years old. He ain't about to turn 30 years old. He 28. Right.
McLaren is durable. He's never been hurt. He's never been hurt.
Courtland Sutton got Bo Nix, bro, and he had a great year last year.
And he got paid. He got 4 years. He got
28 million.
Years, 28 what? 28 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
No.
You know why he got paid too? Because he's the best thing they got. And you know why y'all need to pay, correct? And you know why you need to pay Terry McLaurin? Because he's the best thing you got. Don't tell me about
so listen but listen. Hold on. But listen though. Go ahead.
You bringing up the running back field, which right now features, I think y'all got what, a 4th round running back that you're not worried about paying right now. Eckler and Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about Ertz and you think about Debo, technically outside of JD5, y'all got an old team. y'all got a old on offense. Y'all got an old team. Why in the hell would you not invest in your best wide receiving target? Your wide receiving target that like you said, he's had chemistry with the lesser of quarterbacks. So why would you ever want to mess up the chemistry he has right now?
I'm not, but yeah, and I'm not
to
saying.
Make it clear, he's only asking for 3 years, $100 million.
And to your point about
so
the
he's
$68
30
million
right now. At the end of that contract, he'll be 33.
Okay, I get it.
Your point about the $68 million extension to me is kind of null and void because that's what the money was back then. If DK and other guys and these other guys have reset the market, you talking about what his agent should have told him then. His agent is telling him now the market has been reset. Same thing.
But DK didn't. That was Jamar
Parsons
Chase that reset. I don't even believe DK should have got that money we got. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, I'm not saying don't pay Terry McLaurin. I'm just saying
Watson shouldn't have ruined the quarterback market for every single team coming after him. But guess what? Now you got to pay. Now
he did it. I get it. But y'all saying we don't have to pay nobody next year. Deron Payne, we got to pay him next year, 2026. Laramie Thompson, we keep him, we got to pay him next year. Jeremy Reeves, top cornerback, in our team, we got to pay him next year.
Guess what? Dorian Payne missed damn near a whole year. He got to show me he durable. He got to show me he durable like number 17. Number 17.
You said that about Jonathan Allen. We don't have. You said that about Jonathan Allen. We don't have Jonathan Allen no more.
Yeah,
you did.
We don't have. He wasn't durable neither. He missed a whole year too.
But Jonathan Allen, in my opinion, was better than Deron Payne.
But it didn't come back to bite you. What did Jonathan Allen go dominate on another team? It didn't come back to bite you.
No, well, we don't know that because he just got traded last year.
But
he got released.
Terry McLaurin. If Terry McLaurin ends up on the Chiefs, that's gonna bite you in the
playoffs with them with Minnesota. He got a sack in the playoffs.
If Terry McLaurin ended up on a championship team, if he ended up on the Bills, if he ended up on the Chiefs, if he ended up on the Ravens, that's gonna bite y'all in the ass. So I mean,
but look, no one is paying him that money, bro. At that age, have y'all not?
That's what the market is, though. Now,
I get that's what the market is, but no one, like Stephen A. said, man. Shout out to ESPN. No one is paying him at that age, bro. They're not giving him Jay Jetter's money. They not giving him that.
I don't think he believes
he's not asking for Jay Jetter's. He's asking for DK money.
He wants
$100 million.
He want north of DK money. He want Jay Jetter's money. He don't want 33 million. He want north of that. He said his agent said he want north.
He asking for 3 years, $100 million, which is 33.3.
I ain't seen that. I haven't seen it.
So 0.3 is more than DK. You're
right.
Bro,
I haven't seen but I know. I mean that stat could be right, but I haven't even seen that he wanted over 100 million or $100 million. They keep telling they okay, I get it, and I'll research that for myself, for my knowledge to know that, you know what I'm saying. So I stand correct. But what I hear is he wants north of what DK is getting from Pittsburgh.
Right, that's what I'm saying. 33.3 is more than 33.
I'm hearing 34.
It's like he said, TJ Watt got $1 million more than the boy in Cleveland, right? He beat that by $1 million.
Myles Garrett, yeah.
He's saying he won 30. Myles Garrett. He beat him by $1 million. His contract is more by $1 million. He's saying he wants 3 years, 100. That's 33.3 per year, which is more than DK's 33
but I'm saying,
per year.
Eliminate the money because he's gonna shoot high. F what the money. Of course, the money that they're putting out there is a high.
It's gonna be high because it's negotiations.
Of course,
the negotiating number is gonna be high. That's just business.
I think he'll settle for 3 years, $90 million. That's $30 million a year. If they was to agree to that, I think he would.
They tried to give him $30 million. He didn't want that. He said he wanted north. Have y'all been following? He don't want $30 million. He said he want north of DK, bro. I'm telling you. Listen, I listened to Santana Moss, Brian Mitchell.
30. I haven't seen that they offered him 30,
bro. No, they haven't offered him 30. The negotiation was we ain't going no further than 30 because they looked at it like AP Adam Peterson looked at it. Here's basically in a nutshell. Like I said, DK I'm not saying he messed what the Commanders got out because we our own team. But looking at
It's hard for me to believe he
and
asked
looking
for a
at
trade
DK,
on 30. It's hard for me to believe he asked for a trade at 30.
maybe
It's hard for
you
me to
got
believe.
Cup just said it a few moments ago. You got agents that's trying to get paid. Sometimes, half of the times, it don't even be the players. The agents might get 10, 15%. They trying to get their money out of it too. That's the rumor is that he want north of what DK made, bro. They've been talking about it and talking about it and talking about it.
Right.
He
And
want north of DK money.
He did say that, but what I'm saying to you is $1 million more is more.
Who's saying it's $1 million more? I ain't even heard a number that said what is north of DK
north.
money.
You said north, like TJ Watt
wanted north. So how much
north
does
is
Jay
$1
Jettas
million.
make?
TJ Watt is making
I know, of course.
The guy in Cleveland.
If DK
About
makes
$1 million.
$33 million, that's $1 million. If DK making $33 million a year, North could be $42 million a year. That's north of $33 million a year.
It can also
but where are you getting that number from? I haven't seen that number, Cup. They saying Jay Jettas money. Every show that I've seen is saying Jay Jettas money. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, I haven't seen the 33 million that you're talking about.
Both saying the same thing because I haven't seen what you talking about. So,
but I've heard it. I've heard it. I'm telling you, I've heard it.
He's asking north of DK. I heard north of DK. I haven't heard north of DK could be $1 million more. You know,
it could.
It's a 0.3 more per year, just like TJ Watt got $1 million more than Cleveland Myles Garrett. But I haven't heard that he wants Justin Jetta's money. I mean Jay Jetta's money. I just heard
he won't close to it. Yeah, he won't close to Jay Jetta's money, man. Like he definitely won't. Yeah. So I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, he need to be paid. But I'm just saying too.
He's more valuable to the Washington Commanders than any other team.
No, I get it. And he's our best player. I get that. And he's been one of those players that ain't been hurt. And he's played for God knows countless of quarterbacks. I get that. I get it. I've seen Terry McLaurin.
He leads us in a slew of statistical categories.
Yeah, I mean, 1,000 yards a year.
Yards from scrimmage.
But I'm just
touchdowns last year.
We could go on and on and on, but I'm just saying his 1,056 yards he had last season. Fucking Jamar Chase had 1,700 yards. Amon-Ra St. Brown do his thing. He's 25 years old and making $30 million. Sun God, listen to me. He's 25 years old and making $30 million.
And the Sun God isn't durable like number 17 either. He's been hurt.
Yeah, but man, look at it.
He just had a surgery. He's not practicing now because he just had his knee scoped.
I get it. I want McLaurin to get paid, but I want McLaurin to actually think for a second.
Listen,
to be like, is this hindering my team or is this helping my team?
And he got hurt 1 year.
Yeah, but look, we can't even. But look, McLaurin. Look, all right. So we can compare Derrick Henry better than McLaurin. He is not. Let's keep it funky. Derrick Henry is better than McLaurin.
I'm looking at the age
I know you
how durable they are.
I understand that. I know you're saying the age, but we can't even compare that. Derrick Henry is better than McLaurin, and I'm talking about in two different positions. He's better than him. So, Marquise, I got to get your take on this, man, because I know I've been long with it, but I said pay the man, bro. I said pay him. But at the end of the day, I'm looking at it different than everybody else. I'm looking at it on the business side. Like, how's this going to help us down the road? Like, you get this man north of DK money or whatnot. Pittsburgh reach for DK, bro. They shouldn't even never traded George Pickens. But go ahead. You have the floor, bro.
I say pay the man, but also it got to make sense. It just got to make sense. Like, come on, Terry. Like, my dog, I get you want your money, but you at the age and at a position where it's just like, how much more you think you gonna do? Like, you know what I mean? You looking, you got to think about the. This is where I hate because now I feel like I'm taking up for the company instead of the worker. You know what I mean? But also, in the sense, it's just like you got to think about the team itself. Now they're thinking about their future outside of you. So if we pay you now, that's money we could be using later towards the star of the team now, Jaden Daniels, the young.
They said we ain't got to pay nobody though. That like we got to pay players next year. They're saying that we don't have to pay anybody. We do. We have to pay players next year. Laremy Thompson, 30 years old. If he have an awesome season,
they got a new TV deal, man. They're gonna be making more billions of dollars, man.
Listen,
they ain't worried about them billionaires.
Listen, y'all gonna have them y'all gonna have that cap space for a reason, because y'all got a lot of young y'all got listen. You had your time to talk. Y'all got a lot of young players, and y'all sitting here, and y'all like next year. He said y'all got money to spend. Next year, yes, y'all have that money because y'all have the young players to spend that money on. That's the reason why y'all have so much cap space. If you think you're gonna give a nice chunk of that to a 30-year-old wide receiver that probably give you 2 more good wide receiver years,
and we already got the oldest. But
does it not?
Not for this player. He's never been hurt.
But it
doesn't matter.
But like who said, we already got the oldest team in the league. What if Von Miller only played 1 year? What if Bobby Wagner? Like, we got to fill those positions. We have to sign and fill those positions. And we got the oldest team in the league. That's 2 linebackers right now that can retire.
Based on what Marquise just said,
I said pay the man, just not. It got to make sense.
Like he said, it got to make sense. A lot of things ain't making sense to me from what's being said.
My fault, cool.
So let me ask y'all this, right? So his first year coming in the league, I'm just gonna put these stats.
The same year DK came in the
league. Hold
on,
2019, his first year coming in the league, he had 58 receptions. God knows who the quarterback was. We ain't even going to all this. This Terry McLaurin. He had 58 receptions, 919 yards, 7 touchdowns. His second year, he had 87 receptions, 1,118 yards, 4 touchdowns. 2021, his third year, he had 77 receptions, 1,053 yards, 5 touchdowns. 2022, his fifth year, he had 1,191 yards, 5 touchdowns. 2023, he had 1,002 yards, 4 touchdowns. His best season yet. Last year, 82 receptions, 1,096 yards, 13 touchdowns.
So the one thing that you're neglecting about that is that we were a bad team without a quarterback, and he still was our best player.
DJ Moore
is now,
basically
but we have a
DJ
better
Moore.
Quarterback.
Basically,
you got to pay the man.
Basically, DJ Moore. So you
me personally, bro, I'm gonna just leave it like this. I'm a diehard. Yeah, I'm a diehard Redskins / football team / Washington Commanders team, right? But I only like Terry McLaurin. To me, is not the best receiver in the world. Like that. Not saying to y'all. Hold on.
We're not saying on the
Listen,
world.
hold on.
Listen
to what I'm saying, bro. Listen to what I'm saying. Let me reiterate. He's not the best in the world. We can say he's the best on the team, right? He ain't the best on the team now because JD5 to me is the best player on the team.
He's the best position player.
Man, bro, you said
the best person that he's throwing the ball to. He can't throw it to his damn self.
But you said the best on the team. But you said the best on the team, bro. You said the best. You said
the quarterback.
But you didn't say wide receiver core. He ain't the best. He might be the best wide receiver on our team, but he's not the best on our team.
On our team for years until this year when we've got JD5. Now he's the best player that JD5 gives the ball to.
All right,
he's the best player that JD5 gives the ball to.
Terry McLaurin can get Jamar Chase money if he wants to. I want him to get his bag, but I just don't. Me personally, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm a diehard Commanders fan. But some stuff I just don't believe in, bro. Like that's just what it is.
And like I want him to get paid, but it's like, come on,
I do too.
Like,
I do too.
Based off the stats you just reeled off, that's DJ Moore money. That's basically what DJ Moore has done in his career with equal or lesser talented quarterbacks. So in my book, it's just like, how do you think you deserve more than the same person a person that literally has done the same thing?
Didn't he play with Cam Newton? God damn, come on, man.
He
did not play with Cam Newton.
All right. All I'm saying is we got to take the biasness out. We have to take the biasness out when we are rooting for our team stuff on the sports guys. Because I'm just looking at it like at the end of the day, bro, we know you just like as well as myself. We love our football team. But we gotta keep it funky sometimes, bro. Like,
Yes,
yo,
man. Take the
we gotta
blinders
keep
off.
it funky, yo. We gotta take them on, bro.
So who do you pay on the teams? The young and up and coming players who haven't proved anything, or the ones who've proved it and still is your best player?
I was just
Who
about
gets
to
the
say.
money then?
I was just about to say because I mean the truth of the matter is everything y'all saying is right, but I'm looking at the outlook of your team. You keep talking about the future of your team. Well, the hell, based on what Marquise just said, if you only talking about a contract that gets you through the next couple of years, that's everybody. That's everybody's contract. If you
You
break down
pay the players when your quarterback's on a rookie contract.
hold on, cut. Let me get this off. If you break down the real ins and outs of every star player's contract, most of them don't have major guaranteed money beyond 2 years. So why in the hell would you start the building of the building now? Y'all have now like what we call the building blocks to a championship with JD5, with McLaurin, with what y'all building now. Why would you derail that when it's the price not going down? The price isn't going down. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to give him the DK money. I think, to me, y'all a little bit stuck on the DK thing to me. I don't see why we debate the DK money. It don't. I promise you, the man is not asking for a trade because they won't give him DK's contract. That is not why that man asked for a trade. That is not why that man asked for it. I promise you, if he asked for a trade because they said they wouldn't match DK's contract, then send his ass to the CFL. Send his ass to Canada. But that's not what I believe. I don't think they did that. When you're talking about the price that is changing constantly every year. And yes, everybody wants their piece of the pie right now. And the price is not going down. He's your best playmaker right now. Yes, what Cup is saying is correct. We can take age out of it. This is your best playmaker. So how are you making the team look? How is it going to wear on JD5's psyche, knowing that y'all hassling with his best target, the player that has produced the most for the team? So think about the outlook of this, y'all under new ownership. Y'all under new ownership. Does new ownership want to look like the same old ownership where, hey, we know that you did this, and this, but we're not going to pay you in light of that, even though we need you, because y'all keep bringing up age as if, oh, well, he's 30 years old, we can replace him. With who?
Hold on, but hey, cool. That's the thing. The old regiment had a problem with overpaying the old talent. Albert Hainsworth and all them. Like, you got to think about all that. Like,
that's players that got a free agency. They overpaid for free agents.
But you still,
it's the same thing, bro.
I'm about to say
it's the same thing. We still
listen. What Cool just said.
But look, we just
Cool just said ownership. New ownership need to show a change. He's an in-house player who's got a captain on his sleeve. He's never been in trouble. He's never been hurt. He lead in all major statistical categories on your team. He's a leader in the locker room.
Hey, it ain't that we arguing that he shouldn't get paid. It's about the price of what we're hearing. It ain't about him not getting. We want him to get
today's
paid.
price ain't yesterday's price.
But it's also, but this is what have you done for me lately, league? You got
done all of that. That's what you using your own stuff against yourself.
No, I'm not. He literally
just had his best season. That makes sense to me. Is you claiming his age.
If he just had his best season last year, what that tells you?
That's his best quarterback he ever had.
Hold on. You just talked out of both sides though, Marquise. You said, "What have you done for me lately?" Lately is my best. Lately is my best.
But he's turning 30. That's where the age come into effect. He's turning 30. You just now coming into your best season at your age of 30.
He's not just coming into quarterback. No. He is not just coming into his best. Y'all as a team just came into your best because you finally found the damn quarterback.
So hold on. So if that is the case, I agree with all of y'all. So if that is the case, we just found a quarterback, right? Say for instance, we'd have drafted Caleb and he'd have had that same season he had with the Bears last year with the Commanders, right? Would Terry be arguing about this money? because
yes, because you got this. Because I'm looking at all these old ass dudes that's not gonna be here in a couple years anyway. But
so look at this. So we can say that, okay, granted, he has to get paid. You know why? Because he's our best wide receiver on the team. He's our best pass catcher on the team, and the media has already hyped it up that this is our window. Who's to say this is our window? Like, who keeps saying this is our window to do this and do that? We got to win in these 4 years before we pay Jaden Daniels. That don't make sense to me. But Pat Mahomes
won't be able to pay nobody when you pay him. But
so that's what I'm saying. We got other players to pay in the next couple of years. We still won't have the money to pay them.
Why do you have to pay those players? Because their contract is up. His contract is up. That's why it's his time to ask for the money now.
Actually, he's still on
the market has went up.
He's still on the contract.
He's still on the contract. We can franchise tag him. He making $25 million this year, or what, 19 or something like that.
Only 15 is guaranteed. His whole contract isn't even guaranteed this year. Only $15 million is guaranteed of his contract.
In the NFL, when you got 1 year left, you at the end of your deal. That's not just because he got a year left. Technically he's under contract, but when you in the last year your deal in the NFL, your contract is up. Let's keep it real. This ain't the NBA.
And the reason why is because your whole contract usually in your last year isn't guaranteed. His whole contract isn't guaranteed this year. He's supposed to make 25. Only 15 million of that 25 is guaranteed. So
you
guess
what?
Because
the rest is and majority of the rest of that is incentives. You do this, you're gonna get this amount. You do this, the team do this, blah blah blah.
Ain't guaranteed.
We know the small print behind all that, man. It ain't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day,
come on, but I want him to get paid. Money.
I want him to get paid, but I'm just in my own little world, in my own opinion. When I say this, I'm just looking at the reasonable factor of it all, bro. If we didn't have JD5 and we didn't make it to the NFC Championship game, we won't even be talking about this shit, bro. I'm being honest.
He played a big part of that JD5. Who JD5 threw the ball to?
He
spread the ball around. I'm about to say he spread the ball around.
Like this. If you want to say that, put it like this: Zach Ertz earned his money too,
and he got paid. He got $20 million for 1 year. He got paid
1 year. 1 year.
Because he old as crap.
How old is he, Cup?
How old is 35, probably.
I get it, bro.
35.
Hey.
So if he's doing it at 35, why this man can't get a 3-year deal? His contract up. He's 30.
Go ahead and get
he
to him.
never been hurt.
He's
durable. He came in the league the same time as DK.
As soon as he get that contract, watch what happened. It like clockwork. Watch what happened.
The reason it happens because you don't pay him and he's not in training camp. He's not in football shape.
Who fault is that at that point?
The team. I could argue the team because
he's
they ain't
still under contract.
He's still on the contract,
dude. He's not fulfilling his part of the contract. No matter whether y'all, it is up, but he's still technically he's under contract. He chose not to show up for work.
Man, when their contract isn't guaranteed, the team can cut them. So what y'all company, man.
But
when the contract is not guaranteed.
No, I definitely ain't no company man, though. But yeah,
why would he be worried about getting cut? And I'm far from a company man. But why would he be worried about getting cut as your star wide receiver?
Because if he
has no reason to be worried about getting cut.
But I'm just telling you what the team can do.
They can do it.
Do that. So that's when they have to negotiate.
In this instance, they're not, and we know this. So there is no point in even bringing it up because we know y'all not going to cut him because y'all can't. Like no way. That's why they putting up a fuss right now. Hey man, let's go out and play.
Like I said earlier, this is the only negotiating tool players have. Is to
they do.
And at the end of the day, yes, that hurt them a lot more than it hurt the team. Yes, they end up getting paid, but
if he don't produce, they cut him. He don't get paid.
Yeah, so I mean, we can wrap. Yeah, we can wrap this up, but I mean, at the end of the day, Terry McLaurin is in this the only chance I got, and I'm not trying to hear that.
I feel it.
Maybe we might have to extend such and such. That I ain't trying to hear that. And quite frankly, that they shouldn't either, because y'all need them. But I mean, I get what you're saying. I mean, you got to play business, but they need that man, and I don't understand the price.
That's my thing, bro.
Price ain't going down, dog.
Yeah, it's not.
Price ain't going down.
Yeah, it's not going down, and I understand all of that and what y'all guys are saying. But if that is the case, right, we can end it at this. why was it so hard for T. Higgins to get his money? Why is it hard for Micah Parsons? Take Jerry
T.
Jones
Higgins
out of
He's been
plays
it.
next to
injured.
the
T.
best
Higgins
receiver in
been
the game.
injured.
He
T.
played.
Higgins missed the whole year.
The hell with the injury. He played next to the best receiver in the game. Of course, they're gonna haggle him for twos and fews because we had to come up with all that money.
So
to
what
pay
about
Burrow and Chase?
So what about the other players?
Y'all
what
ain't
about
had
the
to
other
pay
players?
nobody Burrow and Chase money yet. So why you haggling
Bro,
with your best receiver?
Listen, but cool. I know my team. We just getting out of the Dan Snyder, the Ron Rivera era where we overpaid players. I know my team.
All right,
I
can
know
make
my
one
team.
last
We
point?
just got out of. Listen, we just got out of Cup. Hold on, Cup. Did we not just get out? Did we not just get out of the red? Did we not?
Let me pose this to you. So
Hold
when
on,
you have
answer the
a player,
question. Answer the question, dude.
I'm
Answer
trying
the
to answer
question,
it
dude.
now. I'm answering it now. So when you have a player that does everything right, that came up from no other team but your own,
there's a lot of players that do everything
supposed
right.
to show your players that you pay for everything.
Bro,
This man
it's a lot of players that do everything right. It's a lot of players that do everything right. Bad people got more money.
I'm talking about on our team. Why you talking about everybody else? You just said Dan Snyder. That's
but
our
you
team.
said.
I'm talking
But
about
listen,
our
but
team.
you're trying to argue me down that because he's a good player, he earned his money. Bro, it's bad people out here that millionaires.
I'm talking about our team. You keep dancing around. You make a point and then you bite yourself. You're
being biased to your team. Bro, you're being biased to the team. All right, I'm gonna let it go. Bro, you cannot be biased to the team.
What's going on, Cool? He
I'm
just
not,
said
we
just got out the red with our bad owners.
I'm not a commander.
I'm just listening to it. I love it.
We did, bro. We just he hasn't. That don't got nothing to do with nothing. That shit don't have nothing. What he did wrong don't have nothing to do with nothing. Players do. Tyreek Hill is the worst fuck up in the world. He get paid. I'm not saying that players that don't do good not supposed to be rewarded. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, we just turned our salary cap around. We just got rid of contracts from Ron Rivera. We just got all of that old regime stuff that we did. That's why we got rid of Jonathan Allen. He was one of the last ones left. Terry McLaurin was in this era. I get that. This is third
one
time.
Of our players in the face on national TV. Get that mess out of there. This man did everything.
And right. He signed with the Minnesota Vikings and got his money.
Hey,
and he still Jonathan Allen still got his money from us. And he still got his money from. And he still got his money from us though. Bad people still get rewarded. So that's not an argument to me saying because Terry McLaurin is a good guy that he do this and do that. His play on the field does that.
You just said our bad owner was in the red for giving out bad contracts. So what I'm saying is you have to show the rest of the team that the new regimen will reward players that do the right thing and produce. That's what the game is about. The contract is up. It's time to pay. I did everything I was supposed to do.
I get it too. Tim Tebow was one of my favorite.
Carolina
Tim Tebow was one of my favorite players, bro. He played the guard, and he ain't even in the league. That don't make sense to me, bro. You saying because he's a good player? Tim Tebow was a great Samaritan, or whatever you want to call it, and he out of the league. I'm just saying that's not an argument to me. But I want the man to get paid, bro. I want him to get paid.
Nothing about no in the red. Y'all go in that back room and go find my money, man. That's how to go in that back room and find. I don't give a damn about your old ownership, new ownership. Go in that back room and find my money. Y'all billionaires. That's how you bought the damn team. Go in that back room and find my money, bro.
Set a record
go
deal.
Find you a meeting room and find my money, bro.
The NFL going to get them owners about to get more billions. He can afford to pay them.
Man, they got that money, man. But shut up. But I mean, I understand business, man. But man, I ain't trying to hear nothing about y'all. Just got out the red. Go in that back room. And
but we got to take in consideration the owners don't pay nobody, bro. It's still a salary cap. You still got to abide by the salary cap. Ain't no owner coming out his pocket playing no player. They did that in the 70s and the 80s. They don't do that.
Checks got the owner name on them, man. When the checks come, they got the owner's name.
Of course, yo, I'm pretty sure who you work for got his name on the check. Mine do too, but I'm just saying at the end of the day, it's a cap. Every job you work is a cap that you make until you deserve a raise.
But you prove
it's a salary cap.
That's why your point. That's why to me your point is null and void because y'all aren't paying anybody else any major money under that cap. So why not pay the guy that's producing the most?
Because we got next year.
My Bears was in this same thing. My
got
Bears did the
2028.
same thing last year. We did the
We got
same
other
thing
years.
last year. Everybody
other
told
years.
us last year that
You got to
why
pay the
give
man that's
DJ
due now, though. Like Cool was saying, everybody knows the last year of the NFL contract is when they negotiate the deals.
man, go that
So-
ain't nobody major under contract like that. That's why.
So
But
it's
but
time
I
to
but
pay him now. You got to pay him now. You pay the next year people when it's next year. You got to pay
now I
him
will
now.
say if Terry's agent is in there just like if you just in there just trying to put your nuts on the table and just acting like you can like the league won't replace you. Now that's the wrong. I
Bruh,
mean,
what
that's the
age?
wrong
Okay,
mentality.
so
to have.
all
I
right.
will
So
say
what
that.
you saying that Cool? What agent you know show up the training camp?
No. That's
No,
kind of what
I'm
I'm
just
getting
saying.
at. That's kind of
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm
what I'm
getting at
saying.
is
Like,
like his agent shouldn't be in there necessarily just trying to bark too crazy because you do have to keep things in its proper perspective at the end of the day. But if I'm Terry McLaurin, I'm striking while the iron's hot, bro. I understand perspective. I understand what the salary cap and all that, but everybody on this team ain't making a gazillion dollars. Most of these dudes that are on short-term contracts, and there's nobody that's front loaded on any major contract. So yeah, I want my money now. Yeah, I have to. I don't have any other outlet.
And he should get it, but me as a fan got a right to feel some type of way when I already seen this happen before with other players, bro. I'm just saying, Albert Hainsworth wasn't the only one. We'd have had a whole bunch of bad contracts that they just offloaded when the new regime came in. And thank God we have the new regime to do that. But hey, we can carry on, man. I love it. Ain't nobody feeling no type of way or nothing, man. It's a friendly what it is. Hey, speaking of Terry, man, like let's just talk about it. Trade request or not. You and Cup got this, and it's him and Micah Parsons, man. Like they the only two that demanded trade requests at this point. How y'all feel about it?
I think both of them should get paid. They deserve it. They the best players on their respective teams. Micah Parsons, man, he been saying all the right things until this trade request.
They ain't been asking for 2 years now, per what he said. He been waiting for this negotiation.
He asked for the money early so they wouldn't have to overpay him. It's Jerry's fault they didn't pay him.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Same thing as earlier, man. That's my feeling, man. This is everybody that I see that's seeking. Like I don't see anybody seeking money to me that shouldn't be seeking money. Trey Hendrickson, Micah Parsons, Terry McLaurin, all these dudes, they should be trying to get in while the getting is good. We can debate what their agents are saying behind these closed doors and how some of these negotiating tactics are being handled. You can that might be to each its own and how you might choose to handle something. But I'm on all these players' side right now, man. Everybody, we got new streaming deals coming in from freaking Netflix and YouTube TV, and you just saw what the NFL Red Zone just did. Like it's money being made all over this league, man. And of course the players want in, man. So I'm with these players right now. I don't see anybody that's being completely irrational with wanting to get paid. Dollar amounts, that's for the people, that's for the number crunchers to figure out. That's what agents and lawyers are for. Y'all go back there and crunch them numbers. But everybody that's seeking money right now, I don't see anybody that's being irrational. I'm on all these players' side right now.
No, I could dig it. Me too, bro. Me too. I want everybody to get paid. I just wanted to make it make sense. That's all. That's all. I'm just like, bro, at the end of the day, like, just make it make sense. If I went in, if we was in a bank robbery and I ain't do shit but sit in the car, I don't deserve, I don't feel like I deserve the money that everybody else got that went in there and did what they were supposed to do. That's just my thinking. You know what I'm saying? Other people might think, hey, nah, I deserve every cut that everybody else got.
One of the quietest. Go ahead, bro.
I would want the same money because you're gonna get the same time if you get caught.
Yeah, I get it. That's what I'm saying. I mean, we different. And I get that. I get it I get it, bro. I get it. But
one of the quietest signings of the whole offseason, and it damn near was we pretty much done forgot about it because it was damn near at last season when they did it was Marquise's team, Chuba Hubbard. Look at look at how it's like, hey, this is our young guy. Yeah, we drafted this guy, but look who's producing for us right now. And based on how we plan on building this team, we want this guy locked in now.
Right.
We're not looking at age. We're not looking at he was on IL, RR a couple. We're looking at this is how we want to build our team, and we need to do it somewhat. I mean, we talked about it when it happened, but it basically went under the radar because it's not like Chuba had to be. It was nothing going on in the media, no discrepancies necessarily publicly between agents and stuff like that, because the team said this is how we want to build our team moving forward. We're gonna handle this now. F all that. We're well, a couple years down the road, we might have to pay Bryce Young. Man, we need Chuba Hubbard now. I might not be alive in 2 years. So that's just how I feel like the NFL is, man. That's the NFL, bro. This ain't nothing new.
Get it.
You gotta win in a short amount of time. Unless you Tom Brady, and that's only one person in the history of this league that had success for 20 years straight. It's only one dude that did that. Everybody else, you got a few years to make it happen.
The thing that I respect about Carolina signing Chuba is, for one, he wasn't a free agent. He came, they brought him up. He came from their system. They drafted him. They brought him along. And even though he's not a top 10 back in the NFL, he their number one back that produces. And they paid him.
They didn't want him to think about free agency. They didn't want him to think about free agency.
Yeah, and I get that, but then I'm the type of guy, because I play Madden a lot and I know these things, and I follow football. Not saying that y'all don't follow football. Like, we can talk about paying players all day long, but y'all still know they got cap hits and stuff. They got rid of Miles Sanders and traded him to Dallas. They still got a cap hit that they got to pay for Miles Sanders. That's still money, dead money that's sitting there that they have to pay. That's what I'm saying. Like,
and
we can say
Herbert is a top 10 back.
Yeah, and I believe it. He could be. He could very well be. But I'm just
top
saying,
10 in rushing last year.
I'm looking at the bigger picture. Like, we can pay Terry, but then you still got other incentives and cap hits that could be a detriment to your salary cap when it's time to sign other players. We looking at, he deserve his money. You still got the like I said, the cap at the end of the day. They owe that man $8 million. Matter of fact, they swallow $8 million in cap. The Carolina Panthers. It's right here in front of my face.
Sometimes you make bad decisions, or the previous regime made some bad decisions that we gonna have to sometimes pay for. That happens, bro. Hey, listen. I remember when we gave Brandon Marshall and Jay Cutler all that money with the Bears and stuff.
Yes, sir.
You think just because I watched how that failed that I wouldn't want a DJ Moore to get his money? I don't care just because it failed before. No, you won't. I want productive players, and I want.
Yeah, but cool too. Just think about it too. Y'all just like the Washington Commanders, bro. That's why y'all didn't have an offensive line or was able to sign offensive line last year, bro. Y'all had to get out of them bad contracts. It hurts your team in the long run. That's all I'm saying. It hurts your team in the long run. You can give a player his money. I'm with that. But what is it doing detrimental to the team in the long run? We still got the signed players next year. Larry Tunsil, so if he have an outstanding year this year, and he's how old Larry Tunsil? 30 years old, 31 or something like that. If he have an awesome year, and don't give up no sacks, bro, he gonna want his money next year. We have to pay him
up every year.
And
$20 million, Cup. $20 million this year. $20 million. That's not $100 million. That's $20 million that the cap went up. I get it. It's $20 million.
I think you might want to get away from the thinking of you have to pay it. Nah, I don't have to pay everybody. Tyreek.
Y'all saying we have to pay Terry McLaurin.
Tyreek won the championship with Kansas City. He got his money from Miami, and Kansas City went and won another championship. I mean, it's not impossible to. I don't have to pay everybody. You want to pay everybody, but I don't have to pay everybody, and I can find other serviceable parts to make a team that is championship bound or has championship aspirations. I can replace certain parts, but then there's other parts to the team that, quite frankly, you might not even want to replace based on what you lose from that player as a whole.
Right. Yeah,
Terry,
that's true.
you know what I mean? So I mean, what Terry
That's true.
McLaurin
I agree.
has with JD5, you might not want to lose that chemistry just to say, "Oh, I could find another dude that's 25 years old to produce." Well, you might not want to lose that guy.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. So
Right. But I seen this movie before though with Brock Purdy and then Brandon Ayuk when he held out and he wanted all that money. And what he do the next year?
Got
Absolutely
injured.
nothing. They was in their window too. The 49ers was in their window. I'm just saying, I'm being a realist. I'm keeping it fun. Brandon Ayuk did the same thing, and where did they ended up with the 49ers? What's our GM name? Adam Peterson was there. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I agree with y'all. I really do. I want my boy to get paid, man. I want him to get paid. But I'm just saying, you gotta be just I don't know. You don't gotta be. They can do what they want to do. Like you said, they can pay them, they don't gotta pay them. They can do what they want to do. Yeah, man. But yeah, man. All right. Without further ado, man, before we close out, bro, we gotta get into this FAAB, man. Cause that's one of the things that's new to me, new to a lot of players.
Yes, sir.
And PPR, man. We got to talk about this FAAB. Let me bring this up right quick because I wrote some notes down. Just bear with me 1 second. Yes, sir. So people don't know about FAAB, man. Once again, it's a free agent acquisition budget. It's a waiver system used in fantasy football. You know, we always used to that old waiver system where the team that has the suckiest what do you call it? Record so far, week in and week out, they get first dibs on Wednesday to pluck, you know what I'm saying? One of those good waiver wire pickups. You know what I'm saying? 3 in the morning or what have you. But this is a system that gives every manager an equal chance to acquire players from the waiver wire by allowing them to bid a virtual dollar. We got 100 of them virtual dollars, spend wisely, amount from their budget. The manager with the highest bid wins the player, and that amount is deducted from their FAAB, man. That's just what it is. Like, we got $100 to spend. You know, you just use it sparingly. You do what you do. You know, I've seen last year. No, actually, I seen it this year, this summer, early part of summer, where it was a bad team, an active team. They ended up signing. I can't even think who it was, man. Oh, what is Christian McCaffrey's Garado? The running back,
Garindo.
Isaac Garindo.
Somebody, an active team in one of the leagues or whatnot. He actually they did it for $100, and he popped up one day and he spent $100 on Garindo. Despite everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Despite everybody else. So, but long story short, you just put it like this. I know you guys got y'all research and what y'all doing or whatnot, but I'm gonna tell you like this, league. That shit don't translate over to the playoffs. What you got left is what you got to spend in the playoffs. So, you know what I'm saying? You could do with that what you want. You know what I'm saying? Definitely do that. But $100 to spend. It's the FAAB. Every Wednesday you bid on that player. You know, some players bid 50 cents, some players do $1. If you feel like you need to go up $2 on that player or whatnot. And you know what I'm saying? The highest bid win. And then there is a tiebreaker. So that's the only thing that's included, kind of like sort of how waiver was. Like it offsets throughout the week or whatnot, where, you know, the player that gets that ultimate bid or whatnot, they drop down to the bottom. But the tiebreaker is the same way too. So whoever's up next and, you know, go from the tiebreaker. So except for instance, if he was first on the it's not waiver wire no more, but if he was first on that list on Wednesday, and then except for instance, me and him tied for how much we put in for this certain player or whatnot, he will win a tiebreaker because he's first on that list. That's how that was rock. That's how that was rock and roll right there, yo. But yeah, man, y'all got any takes on FAAB, man? You guys been doing your research or anything? Because I know I have, bro.
Yeah, spend wisely. That's the best thing. Spend wisely.
I got some of the same Same thinking I've always had when it comes to waivers, man. I don't particularly care to be on waivers. If I'm searching through waivers trying to make a splash on something. No, don't get me wrong. I understand injuries happen, and I mean there's certain situations where you got to pick up players. But I'm not really big on waivers, man. I'm big on my squad producing.
Yeah.
You find some diamonds in the rough. Everybody streams like kickers and defense and stuff like that, things of that nature. But I mean, as far as like your built-in players, you really want to try and invest early. I mean, your FAAB should be kind of invested early. If you're still searching for some diamonds, week 10 and 12, things of that nature, that ain't really my thinking. I want to find out who's gonna come along early. FAAB will usually be used. I mean, it feels like it's best for like the guys like if a big injury happens to. I don't want to put it out there, but like if the best tight end in the game, if McBride or Bowers or one of those guys go there, yeah, I can understand why. Yeah, you're gonna have to probably invest some tight end capital in with your FAAB and things of that nature because it's gonna be hard to find that production elsewhere. So you're gonna have to spend to make it happen. So I mean, I get it in that regard, but waivers ain't never really been my thing, man. They ain't never really worked out that well for me, except for that one time when I picked up a kicker that scored 18 points that week. that was the best waiver pickup I think I ever had. So.
Hey, yeah, man. You got anything on file, bro? Cause I know this all. I mean, it's new to us.
What I got to say might spark up a new episode of Revenge Season versus Bad News, man.
Let's go.
Hey.
FAAB, man. We might have another show because I like FAAB. I like FAAB because you don't get to reward the worst team with the best players that's on the waiver list. Marquise might have had the worst team and then turned it around by being number one on the waiver list every year and won his first championship.
Nah, I was just the second best team that year. That was all.
I think you were like 0-6, 0-7 before you had all the good players after everybody got hurt and won the championship.
It's crazy.
Now you got the bid on it. It gives everybody a chance to get that player.
It's crazy that Cup said that because like I'd have had some good years, 11-3 here, 10-2 there, right? That first round dawns hurts me, bro. Because I always played the AC and the AC always had the I mean, you had the ability to get who you wanted off the waiver wire. You know what I'm saying? The last 3 or 2 weeks of the season. So if you knew you were making it in, you know what I'm saying? Like I even look at it last year, like, man, what's his name? Brandon. Oh shit, I can't even think of his name on Gridiron Guards, bro. Yeah, he knocked me off first round. You know why? He was the last team and he got who he needed to get off waiver wire. Because his team they weren't doing too good. I can't even remember who he got, but that's just what it is, man. But yeah, FAAB, man, that free agent, like, yeah. It's gonna be different, definitely in PPR. Like we said, we ain't got the defense. Hey, but before we get out of here, man, what's y'all take on the season, man? We 25 days away, 24 days away. It's coming fast. Somebody. It's coming fast. What y'all expect?
What year is this?
What's that?
What year is this going in the standard?
This is 8th. This is our 8th season. I thought it was 8th last year, but it was our 7th. This is our 8th season. Yep.
It's getting good. It's getting good. I love it. And I'm loving the changes we implemented in the PPR, adding new scoring spots for starters. It's going to be very interesting.
Definitely. Marquise, besides you trying to run the table, man, like anything interesting or anything changes or anything you might want to see next season or, what we can do?
I'm ready to see how active the fellas really gonna be this year. Is this gonna be the year where it's just like 100% all active all year long?
We need it. We never had that before.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking forward to. Just to send the interactions week in and week out. To send if it's just gonna be the same 7-8 guys like it usually are. Is it gonna be everybody fully committed? Like, hey man, everybody in it. Like you see everybody. It's like it's to the point where you got to mute your phone Sunday because all you get is ding, 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 ding.
That's
ding,
it.
Ding, ding.
That'll be a great season. I would love it.
That's what I'm looking forward to. I want to see that atmosphere finally come full circle. Like, yo, hey, look, man, yeah, we building. It's something that it ain't building no more. It's been built. It's just progressing. You know what I mean? So it's just like that's what I'm looking forward to. And of course, 3-peating, but still, that's a different story. But just to spend another year with the fellas ain't nothing topping that right now. And also winning and putting it in the finish. But that's a different story.
Yeah, it's
a blessing to be out here with you fellas, you know what I mean? And also winning the championship and telling y'all how much I win them. But still, it's the fact is we're here, dog. It's a great league, and I'm just, hey, look, I'm ready to see what this season's gonna bring. Me winning, hopefully. But that's how it goes.
Yeah, sir. Cool. You got anything coming up for this season, bro? I know we got a million other videos and recordings to go, bro. But here we are.
I'm most interested. I really want to see this extra flex spot that we got. I'm really interested in that, man, because I'm really looking forward to that. I think it's gonna work out well. I think it's gonna make for that extra. I think it's gonna take away from some of that stress level of certain dudes that you everybody y'all managers, you'll sit there for days on end from like Tuesday to Thursday trying to figure out, should I put this dude in? Should I put that dude in? You'll change your lineup like 3, 4, 5, 6 times. You'll change your lineup 10 times in a day just trying to figure out he might pop off though. Hey man, but he been struggling late. Like I think this might take a little bit of that stress off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So now you got a little extra leeway to where even if the one guy that you was banking on to have that great day, well now you got a little extra guy, the guy that was just sucking up points on your bench. Now you can put him in. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got that little extra, even if it's not a huge day, even if it's just 9 or 10 points. That's 9 or 10 points that you didn't have to leave on your bench. That's probably gonna help you points wise, and then throughout the total of the season with your points total. So it's like, yeah, man, that extra flex spot is what I'm looking forward to, man, because it's gonna take some of that stress of making the lineup every week.
Yeah, I think that's dope, man. That's the dope thing about our league, man. And we got a group of guys that's here, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have too many people be like, I can't stay or I can't leave. You know what I'm saying? If they do, they probably been here 1, maybe 2 seasons. But man, we locked in, bro. Like this joint on autopilot. It's definitely, the league is definitely on autopilot. All we got to do is just bring it each and every week, man. Each and every week. So yeah, man. Without further ado, man, I appreciate you guys, yo. Hey, I got a little bit of news. Teddy Bridgewater signed with the Buccaneers today. You know what I'm saying? They needed a backup quarterback for Baker. The bit Baker. Hard Knocks come on tonight too, you guys. Buffalo Bills.
They did that boy Teddy dirty, man. That situation,
man. They did.
They did him so dirty, man.
You just helping the kids out. Something that, like the same thing with Dion. They tried to get him when he was in Jackson State. He spent money on a new field and new lockers and stuff. Like, man, look, if y'all ain't spending the money, go ahead.
The money that he spent, it wasn't even on that stuff. The most money that he spent, they showed that the document showed the most money he spent was on
Uber, trying to make sure they got back and forth to practice.
Ubers, bro. He's trying to get these kids to and from. So if he ain't Ubering them to and from the practice, what they doing?
I remember me and Cut was talking about that joint, bro. I was like, so what do you want? You want the star player to get in the car? You know, we'd have seen the movies, we'd have heard the stories. You want the star player to get in the car with the neighborhood drug dealer to take him back and forth, and he ended up we know the stories and stuff. Like, bro, they get to school and back, get to practice and back. Come on, man. It's Uber, bro. It's Uber.
Yeah, shout out to Teddy Bridgewater, man.
Yeah, it's Uber, man.
I gave him a look too, man, because he was doing the right thing. It's not like he had any ill content or any ill will in his heart when he was doing it. He was actually doing the right thing.
The right thing, man.
Why do we not reward people for doing the right thing?
The right thing, man. This world backwards, man. Ass backwards, man.
You know why? It's the same reason that Tony Romo and Jason Witten got paid. You know why.
Gotta know the news. I know everybody might already know. Touch on it. That boy Addison got his suspension handed down.
Yeah, 3 games.
I believe Rasheed Rice coming next. I believe they will suspend him, bro.
I think they get him 6 games.
About 6 games.
Yeah. 5 or 6, but I go with 6.
Yeah, they got these suspension or whatnot. And speaking of, man, preseason week 1 starts Thursday, man. Slew of games. You got Friday, you got Saturday and Sunday. So the next 4 games, the next 4 days is on NFL Network heavy, and they just finalized the deal for NFL Network to be on ESPN now. So I don't know how they're gonna do Red Zone, if it's gonna be on cable television or you have to get ESPN3 or what. So I don't know the details of that yet. Hard Knocks is coming with the Buffalo Bills, like I said, and the NFC East is actually doing the mid-season Hard Knocks this year. So, something to look forward to, man. But yeah, bro, we ain't got nothing else, man. Appreciate you guys, man. This shit was fun like always, man. I love the back and forth. I love the tapes. Hey, next week, let's do it again. Like Marquis said, man, we got to get these shows pumping out, man. Got to get them pumping out. Real.
Yes,
sir, man. Hey, love you guys, man. Let's get it.
We out.
Love.
All right.
Love, fellas.
Yeah, these championship rings on my hands now. In my head, I'm top 10. Yeah, that's hands down. You a squad, now you're looking man down.